move that over, adjust it. Nope, don't create a new save.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Oh, perfect. Emerald figurine, Pyro flag, steering crew, Azure SC. No, we're going to go to the Azure SC.
Scout ship setting sail.
Where are we supposed to go? Oh, we have to go back to the village. Grab that. Dodge.
Hey, how goes it? Savid! Easy there, bro. I don't got time to spar today. Got a date lined up.
That artifact you've got belongs to Ifrid. Why do you have it?
Just picked it up off the ground somewhere.
Don't screw with me, tough guy. I have ways of making you talk.
Ha! I wonder how much pain gets you to open up.
You're the one about to be tested.
It's not up to you how this goes. If I want to talk, we'll talk. And if I want to fight, we'll fight.
What are you?
Look, Grindhouse, congrats on first.
I'd play more, but I don't want to keep old Pointybeard waiting. We'll chat some more later, with our fists.
Wait!
Aizen! We need to get the flowers to everyone on the ship!
You can handle it!
But you're...
Let's head back, Laffy said.
All right.
So we do not have Aizen. Okay. How you doing, Grind? What kind of nonsense have you been getting into? How's Berseria? Not too bad. We're getting medicine back to the pirate crew so they don't turn to dust.
That thing Zavid was holding? What do you think that was?
From the sound of it, it seemed to belong to Ifrid.
I've never seen any object or art quite like it. Maybe it's that relic Ifrid brought back from a continent across the sea.
An art from another continent. Do you think Aizen will be all right?
That Moloch seemed to know what he was doing. I'd rather we just stayed out of his way, but...
First the throne, and now here. What is Zavid after, anyway?
He was probably just making up that date business. But still, old Pointybeard?
Just like Ifrid. When I was talking with
What the most insane
Benwick,
nonsense you ever heard?
he said
Waiting on
Ifrid had a
hold to
pointy
update my
beard.
address and my health insurance. Funny enough, I was actually on phone with health insurance earlier today and last night.
That wanted Moloch the Abbey's looking for.
Yeah, he must be aware they're after him. And then he baited Aizen into following him, using something that belonged to Ifrid.
And I'm pretty sure Aizen knew that, but he went after him all the same. Ugh, this can only go well, I'm sure.
Is Aizen in trouble?
It doesn't matter either way, if his Corsair scourge goes untreated. For now, let's get back to the ship.
Yeah, pretty much I had to get MRIs done. And I had to, like, you know, health insurance had to, like, give the authorization for it, which would send to my local doctor, who told me to go get MRIs. And then they had to go give it to the hospital, so it's just been, like, a game of, like, hey, they gave the code. There's the frogs. Finally, they're back. The family of 3 frogs. So it was all of like, making sure the authorization, the insurance company authorized it. They gave the code to the family doctor, who then gave it to the hospital, where I'm getting my MRIs done.
A frog!
It's unusual to see one this close to the sea. Hey, I thought of a poem! Day at Port Renede. A frog jumps into the void. The sound of the sea.
Mogiloo?
What was that? Just a little poem that popped into my head. My inspiration came from pondering the terror a frog would feel if it unwittingly leapt into the salty ocean.
That's...
I don't get it at all. I got another one! Skinny little frog, Mogiloo is on your side. Do not give up hope.
I guess that one is about rooting for a frog?
That's right. I once bet a fortune on a game of chance involving frogs. That was my inspiration for this one. What do you think? Poetic, isn't it?
Hello, Lori.
I think you have a gambling problem.
So, did this skinny frog win?
Nope. I lost my entire bet.
I think we can call that poetic justice.
I just love that how there's just 3 frogs on top of each other. No explanation. Yeah, I was trying to get in a way so we can actually see the frogs really close up, so I was moving the camera around. That was like the best setup.
We've brought back your solitomas. Drink up.
You've saved us! But where's the first mate?
We bumped into some wannabe tough guy Moloch and he just took off after him.
What? That must have been Zavid! Why didn't you guys follow him?
And leave you all with the Corsair Scourge?
Yes! Eisen's the one in danger here.
Is it because the Abbey is after Zavid?
So you even knew about it? I heard the details from a merchant who deals with the Abbey. Some big-shot exorcist named Melchior has set up a trap for Zavid and Loringen. If Eisen gets caught up in that, he might not make it out alive.
So now there's Melchior to worry about.
Why is Lord Melchior assuming direct command to capture Zavid? Wait, that's not important. What matters is I can turn Laffy's head over to him and finally return to the Abbey.
Melchior is a legate. A powerful enemy, trap or no.
Ugh, you guys are useless! Well, fine. If you're not going to go help him, we will.
What makes you think you're capable of being any help?
Would you let an ally get slaughtered just because you were scared?
What?
We want to save him. Maybe we'll lose. It still won't stop us. We are the ones who decide our fates. Only us. That's just the creed of Eifried's pirates.
You're a real hothead, you know that? Nobody said anything about not helping Eisen.
Huh?
You all stay here. Take your medicine like good little boys. And be ready to welcome back your first mate and captain.
The captain?
Why else would Eisen knowingly barge into a trap, if not to save Eifried?
Ah, of course! Leave the ship and crew to me.
Here, this one's for you.
Those pirates haven't a lick of sense in them.
They don't let reason dictate who they protect.
If you say so, Demon.
Eleanor just passes out from taking her
Now,
medicine.
About where Eisen's headed.
Those exorcists were talking about some place called Loringen.
Yes. It's a tower in the northern part of Westgand where the exorcists train.
Lines up with what Benwick told us. That must be the place.
There must be a lot of exorcists. Hang in there, Eisen.
I'm not worried about
Take
the
more than
exorcist.
basic exorcist to do him in.
We ought to pity any poor exorcists who meet the Reaper.
Right. Let's work together and find him.
There is so much like going back and forth from this game.
Solitoma is as awful as I remember. I'd hoped I'd never have to drink it again.
Are you alright, Eleanor?
Is this your second experience with the Corsair Scourge?
No, I had it for a different reason. In the Abbey, it's tradition.
Young, that is what I meant to say.
As part of their welcoming festivities.
Yours makes
Sounds
sense.
like
It's on
hazing
your
to
mind
me.
with crocheting.
When everyone shares the same experience, drinking something so shockingly revolting, our bonds are strengthened. It's a good thing.
If you say so.
I really did believe I'd never have to taste it again. To be blunt, I hate it.
You're lucky you think it tastes so terrible. That means you also know what tastes good. Right, Velvet?
Oh, of course Maggie Lou
What
will
does
make
that mean?
a jab.
Velvet can't taste anything aside from blood.
What? Is that because she's a demon?
I'm aware of one other flavor. Magulu, here's your dose of Salatoma.
No!
Get back here!
Don't! Keep that salad away from...
Bobby says actually laughing at it.
The sweet taste of another suffering. Why does it seem like everyone around me is completely mad?
Yeah! Continuing to fight when you know you'll lose just isn't sane!
Would you stand around and watch your comrade die just because you're scared?
I wouldn't want to, but getting myself killed wouldn't save anyone either.
Yes, it would be illogical to fight.
Is being illogical really that bad?
Well,
At the Empyrean's throne, I remember Velvet standing, despite the horrible pain she felt. Rokuro is training with all his heart in order to defeat his brother Shigure. And Kurogane used up his own head to forge a powerful blade.
none of that is very logical.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to put it, but I think it's all amazing.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Magilu is traveling with us, even though she doesn't care. And that...
Yes, go on.
I don't really understand what that's about. Miss Magilu, hang in there!
Well, it is amazing in some sense, I suppose.
Hello there.
There we go.
You're headed to Loringen Tower too? Just a bit ago, a brawny, silver-haired man asked me how to get there.
Did he say why he was going there?
Something about meeting some friends of his. Exorcists use that tower to train, right? If he has exorcist friends, then maybe he's one too. But he seemed a bit rough and tumble to be an exorcist. I can't imagine a man like him.
Did he say anything else?
He said someone else might stop by and ask about the tower, and told me to tell him if they do. Did he mean you?
No clue.
So he was planning on us following him. What's he scheming?
You mean Zavid? Or the Abbey?
Both.
Loringen Tower lies beyond the Bernac Plateau.
Blah! If you're gonna set up an obvious trap, couldn't it at least be someplace more convenient?
So we just have to go straight up. Because I believe that's up that way.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
Map,
I was just
that map's like
wondering
a
why
chemical
Aizen
thing. What are
and
they
Savine
called?
can't work together to
Like a
find
compound?
Alfred.
All men their age care about is their reputation, their street cred. Such a hassle.
Oh, really?
Well, I can't fully deny it.
The same could be said of women, and of everyone, really. It's hard to work alongside someone unless you strive to understand their thoughts and feelings.
And if you can't?
Well,
It's like Zavid said. You start talking with your fists instead.
Sounds harder than I thought.
Obviously, I'm learning how to throw hands to talk to people. Like, do you understand me now? Science was never my forte. Script star.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
I always like this one because you could see, obviously, it start to get dizzy. Seems like he's a little trance. Yeah, we're gonna fight the big werewolf.
I don't think we have a chance.
A breed wolf.
Wait, here's true.
Yeah, just keep juggling him. Just keep juggling him. Filling it up.
I had no problems here.
You didn't sleep well? Yeah, neither did I. It's been like the last couple of nights for me. Oh, he's a new enemy. Force Hound, okay.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Another new enemy, I think.
They were nothing.
Wait. The plant is new, I think. That was enjoyable. Oh, didn't see the enemies right there.
It looks like no one is injured.
Okay, though, how do we get here, though? Down there. Is it a loop around, maybe? Oh, there's Aizen.
Aizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Ifreed card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Ifreed, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Aizen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then?
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on. I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Okay, so we go that way for the tunnel. That take us... Have we gone that way before? I thought that was a glowing thing for a moment.
I don't get it.
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base lawless pirate.
Speaking of it, my expedition has returned.
Take a look at this.
Great. Let's do this one run get you style, guys.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Fried albatross.
Scout ship setting sail.
Can we not jump down? Wait, how do we... Oh, it's an underneath tunnel thing.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
The garish pink shirt. Sure, we got your own monsters we faced, but we'll double check.
We can do this.
Yeah.
It appears that we're finished here.
Go the way around. But you're new, I think. Oh wait, I think that is probably supposed to Isaac.
Did you see that? I beat it.
Let us be going.
Me? Are you sure?
If I'm in this 100%.
We can do this. Just how does this sword work?
Don't touch it. You'll hurt yourself.
That was interesting. It looks like there's going to be a loop for here. Or not. Death Ward, ooh. Well, there's no monsters either, I just noticed. It's just us in here. Secret thing, yeah. Oh, is it like a teleport? Oh, it just teleports us straight up there. Can we climb back up? Yeah.
Not worth my time.
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Just saw the Orb Weaver there, so I should be good dodging all the way through. I think I can see like the grass, so I climb up right there. But how do we get there? I'm gonna backtrack to see if I can figure it out. I have to grab some of these stuff here. I imagine we can't get through the fortress either. Can we? Oh, we just... Oh, no, that was at the fortress. That was just... It's just a gate. Alright, we're gonna backtrack real quick. Maybe it's not something we have to get down to. Maybe we have to look at an angle and we'll comment on the sea. That might be it, actually. Oh, yeah, because I think it's those things at the Steam. They create, like, a rainbow. Yeah, it's probably gonna be commenting on that.
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface.
And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water. It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon.
Wowee!
That was very educational. At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser!
No way! That's impossible.
Well, not impossible, but with the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
Magulu, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
People say that all the time.
Okay, there we go. It's crazy how we went to like close like 0 and we're back all the way up to like almost 100 souls again. Like we're now at 80. Also, I don't know if it's just because we got something like really warm weather, but my allergies are kicking my ass. Probably need to get like some Benadryl at some point and just... I'm Mucinex. I feel like Benadryl tires me too much where at least like Benadryl's not that bad. Or not Benadryl, Mucinex not that bad, but Benadryl can really be painful for me.
They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us. Ooh, I love this music though.
Eisen, when and how did Ifri disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifried would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifried about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Leave the building, come back in, grab grab 4 more souls, get the cats. Okay, we can clearly see someone in there too. It's like trap. Yep, there we go. I heard the phone ringing for a moment. What's coming out? Whatever the ringing is coming from outside. Oh, aviator sunglasses? There we go. I knew he was missing something.
Ifrid.
So, this is Von Ifrid.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother. Enough of your tricks.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot.
Yeah, knowing who, like, Zestria and that was the sister of
Melchior.
Eisen, so fucking
Breaking
wild.
through my double illusion. Impressive.
I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Wow.
He turned her into a demon. What? This can't be happening.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Later, no mercy! Wounds that will bleed. Blade of heaven, will pierce my enemies!
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Damn. I forgot this.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
What happened to the wyvern? Like, where does it?
Where the hell did they go? Find them. They can't have gotten far.
Where did it go? Oh, we didn't grab it. I'm guessing they went up top. Or they left. One of the two. Oh, thank you, Expedition, for coming back.
Take a look at this.
Fake food.
Scout ship setting sail.
I love that. Fake food. Okay, they must have left the building.
sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah, my mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
I don't know if we see Zavid again or not.
We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the Exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nah.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
That was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
I think that's where we're in. Wait, where do we have to go now? We turn it on that, yeah, okay. I think that's where we're going to save here and pick up next time with continuing our travels. This is a short stream tonight, but I want to get more done of Tales of Berseria, because I feel like we still have a lot to go. Alright, I'll see you all next time, where we'll probably be picking up with more, oh, actually it'll be tomorrow with on for more back rooms. See you guys then.